It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So about to leave to go to the gym here for doing 7-plate squat, or at least attempting to. I thought I would try and do a little bit of a vlog today for the squat. I'm not feeling very good about it, but I'm supposed to go, so I'm gonna go in and just warm up. We'll see how things go. If I start to feel it, I'll go for it. If I really don't feel it, which might be the case, I'll just back off and just do some singles at maybe I don't know, a plate under that, so 585 or something like this. But other than that, gonna try for the 675, 7 plates. We'll see. Quick warm up in the sauna and then head on over to cages. Of course, there's not one open, but eventually we wait and we get in on one. For pretty much all of my sets here, I'm going to be trying to do everything exactly like I'm going to do it on the very top set, which is going to be the 2 steps back, then the 1 step out to the left, 1 step out to the right, really focused on the walkout and also maintaining, stability in the midfoot throughout all of these. And it's kind of going to show in terms of all of my warm-ups for all of these. It's going to be the same walkout, the same side, and just looking to kind of develop a little bit of a rhythm. I'm going to be doing mainly singles after this 135. In particular, I like to take a lot of singles, multiple singles with 225. I found that this is kind of a happy medium where the weight feels substantive enough to kind of work on the technical qualities and try and develop a bit of a groove, while also being, light enough that I'm not generating a ton of fatigue while doing it. Of course, I am continuing to do singles rather than, triples, sets of 5, something like this, because I really want to work on the walkout particularly, and the setup, this back, side, and this sort of thing. And so I really like to develop, or I'd like to kind of go 225 for that. Now we're starting to get into the 315s, and we're just going to go 1 plate at a time here, slowly adding our equipment one little piece at a time. Nothing with 315, but then at 405 we have a loose wrap and the belt 2 notches loose. Just looking to get, kind of used to the equipment and not put it on at once. Have the transition to heavier weights be a little bit more smooth. Here we have the belt 1 notch tighter and another rotation on the knee wraps. In a way, this is making it so that the jumps are effectively less than 90 pounds in terms of intensity. And doing this as the weights kind of get heavier, I think is a good way of doing things. And now we have the clip from the start of the video, so I'll let it speak for itself here. This next one goes up pretty easy, but I think it's worth noting that I think the main reason I could catch the weight on the previous rep when 2 plates fall off is because of a lot of the weird one-arm stuff that I do that involves a lot of oblique strength, and specifically dynamic oblique strength, that allowed that to be kind of picked up. Now, even though this went up pretty easy, I did have a little bit of trouble before the set in that I wrapped my knees and then I went to hit record on my phone and my phone had fallen asleep, and just waking it up is another 20 seconds, right? And so the extra time with the knee wraps is pretty big deal, and I have it here. The same thing on this set, which I unrack or attempt to unrack, but 635 has just a little bit too much whip, so that I can't really clear the pins. And so this is why I just, my foot was out of position. I decided to re-rack and retry it again. This time you'll notice in the top right corner, I do have the pins up or down another notch. In addition to, moving the pins down a notch, which I wish I could have warmed up with the pins where they're at now, but, you gotta adapt and try and improve things. In addition to doing this, I am, as you can see, wrapping my knees after I hit record. That way I don't have the issue of, my phone falling asleep and not being able to click record immediately after finishing the knee rep. So the pins are down, the knee wraps are nice and fresh, and we have kind of our first rep in several sets that actually feels good, and it goes up pretty easy for 635, so I feel keen enough to attempt the 675.